If you ask most Nigerians and most Nigerian pastors, do you have life insurance or health? They tell you no. What is that? Jesus is my healer. The Lord is my provider. How does the Lord provide? Does he come down from heaven and provide and give you cash? In 37 years of walking with God, I have never seen God come and give me cash or make money fall out of heaven. So I'm planning to die. In other words, I'm not just going to die. When I die, my great-grandchildren are going to be kissing my photograph until they die. Say, thank God for Grandpapa Paul, the Metropolitan. You know why? Because I want to make sure that because I live, they will have a future. And they will not die in penury. When years ago, I started talking to my wife about things like this, she said, I didn't want to talk about that, it's morbid. So what do you mean by morbid? When I die, and I will die. Hallelujah. When I die, you say you're not going to need anything. What do you mean by that? Last time I went to a funeral, we said, oh, sorry. When we finished, we ate chicken. And we licked our lips. We ate the jollof rice and the moi moi. We said, oh, my sheo. I went home and I opened up. And even if somebody close to you who's the source or resource dies, you're going to need chicken. And you're going to need to go to the toilet. If you're going to go to the toilet, you're going to have some toilet paper. And if you're going to go to the grocery shop to buy the toilet paper, you're going to need some money. And so, get a life insurance, sir, so that when you die, your wife is going to have maybe $1 million. So that her grief is not so bad whilst you're enjoying streets of gold. You hear what I'm saying to you? Otherwise, you died a wicked man, worse than an infidel. No inheritance to your children's children. And the insurer's gambling on you not dying early. You get it? So you've got to have some stuff. You've got to have a plan that when you finish your part of the destiny, that they have the economy to continue where you left off. Otherwise, your vision dies with you, and that's a selfish man. That's a selfish visionary. You hear what I'm saying? Make plans for beyond your life. Make sure that if you don't have that kind of life insurance, that you have some real estate that appreciates, and that when they liquidate it on your death, they have some stuff. It makes their grief easier to bear. Because whilst I'm here, you will love me. When I die, I want you to love me even more.